Limerick manager TJ Ryan has to start this quarter-final without his captain Donal O'Grady. He's got a calf muscle injury and Tom Ryan comes in to replace him. Otherwise it's the Munster final team, a match in which Shane Dowling scored 12 points. Wexford boss Liam Dunn makes one expected change from the side which saw off Waterford in the last round of the qualifiers. Diarmuid O'Keefe replaces Harry Keogh at half forward as number 14 Conor MacDonald bids to add to his impressive 5 goals and 8 points for the summer so far. Limerick's third match of the championship, Wexford's sixth of course. Jack Guiney goes after it, surrounded by Limerick players. Picked up in the end here by Paul Brown, busy midfielder as far as Seamus Hickey. Back over to the middle here as far as James Ryan, fancying this one from where the ball is thrown in, looking for the first point from open play, and he puts it over the bar. Great score by James Ryan, the Gary Spillane man, from a huge distance out, and that'll really settle this Limerick team.
Yeah, great score there by James Ryan, you know, a wonderful score from distance.
David Breen making a good start here. Now how will he finish this? The chase comes in, he's all the way in, 20 metres out. Oh, what a shot, what a goal. Or is it?
Yeah, caught the ball 3 times.
Oh, it's caught it 3 times. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, it did catch it 3 times. Now Wexford trying to do something here. Podge Doran trying to set up a chance for Jack Guiney, pursued by Gavin O'Mahony. Still got enough room there to swing the stick and put this one in and put it over the bar. That's a good return now by Wexford, just their second attack.
Yeah, very important score there by Jack Guiney. You know, it was a very difficult angle again. You know, Limerick were chasing him down, but you know, thought the block was going to come in, but he managed to get the ball back over the bar. Really big score for Wexford after 5 minutes, their first score.
And that's out by Rossiter. In here as far as Lee Chin. Has a pass to give, doesn't do so. Carries it on instead. Now he delivers it to O'Keefe. Diarmuid O'Keefe from left half forward. In classical style, it drives it over the bar. That was beautifully done. Lee Chin did really well to set it up for Diarmuid O'Keefe, and the finish was exquisite.
Yeah, great score, you know, as you said, Lee Chin made a great burst, and Diarmuid O'Keefe, you know, asked him to get in the start today, and that's a wonderful score off his left-hand side.
That's drops in there beautifully. Graham Mulcahy, first chance he's got. Referee gives him advantage. He was fouled. He says play on. Paul Brown does, and Brown has this chance to send it right between the posts, and he's not going to miss with those kind of openings.
Yeah, Graham Mulcahy was the first man onto the breaking ball. You know, very, very effective against Cork. Got 3 great scores in play, and he looks to have had a good start again. And Paul Brown made no mistake. Good advantage there by Barry Kelly as well. Let the game develop rather than blowing for the free.
Out as far as Kieran Kenny. Runs into the challenge of David Breen immediately. Breen's not going to give up in a hurry. Into the middle here towards Lee Chin, pursued there by Declan Hannon. Chin gets away. It's one of the stars of the summer, this wonderful championship we're having. Back in beautifully here. Sent forward, in as far as Podge Doran. Why?
Oh, what an opportunity here for Wexford. You know, great play there into play by Paul Morris, who got the pass from Lee Chin, and Podge Doran bearing down on goals. Nicky Quaid, great dive, but you felt the ball was goalward bound, corner of the net, just sneaked outside the post.
Given away to David Redmond, spins around, out as far as Paul Morris, now unmarked. There's a point for the taking here. Needs to make sure of this one, and he does so. Couldn't afford to miss and didn't. A lot of good pressure coming from the Limerick forwards and midfielders on their opponents, making it hard. Seamus Hickey out to James Ryan, a point score earlier on, and he'd like to double that, and he does so. Great point again by James Ryan.
Yeah, but wasn't it set up by a fantastic catch by Seamus Hickey? As I said, he's completely owned the battle there between himself and Liam McGovern. Great pass to James Ryan, a great score, inspirational score.
All the way down towards Shane Dowling. Litz slips inside. David Breen had a goal chance earlier on, and this time there is absolutely no mistake whatsoever. David Breen's 5th time to score in the championship.
Yeah, it's a great goal. You know, Shane Dowling does it extremely well. Matthew Hannon is playing Shane Dowling from behind, and you know, David Breen ran on, no mistake this time, one catch, smashes the ball to the back of the net. That's a huge score for Limerick, but they're full value for their lead at the moment.
Inside the last 30 seconds of the opening 35 minutes. Back it comes again here to a determined David Redmond. Slips the hand pass outside to Andrew Shore. The Parnell's man slips past his first marker. A point for the taking here, maybe something better. MacDonald, and MacDonald hits it over the bar. A minute of stoppage time will be played. MacDonald took the pass, and Wexford get another. Big second half will be required from them. And David Breen winning so many of these puck-outs, causing major problems for Kieran Kenny. Oh, could have gone anywhere. It's a goal! And once again, it's Shane Dowling. His 7th ever championship goal comes in added time.
Yeah, great burst. You know, Kieran Kenny has struggled with David Breen all of this first half. You know, he's really been on top in that sector. Great save, in fairness, by Mark Fanning. But Shane Dowling is there, and you know, they're on the attack now again.
Yeah, they are, and they could get another one, and they do. But the referee has gone in. Is he going to allow it?
It went off his hands, so I'm not so sure he will allow it. He's allowing the goal.
He is allowing it. It's a second one for Shane Dowling. It was in flight, really.
It was in flight, and when it's in flight, Barry Kelly was absolutely 100% correct. It was a goal, and a good goal, and obviously gives Limerick a massive lead here now.
Gone as far as David O'Keefe, and O'Keefe hitting it from the other sideline, looking to make the right possible start to the second half, and a 3rd point for him. Really good start here by Wexford, so that's one back at least. On come Limerick again, looking for another opportunity to add to their considerable and impressive tally. Paul Brown has scored in the first half, wriggling his way through, looking for another goal. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, great play by Paul Brown. You know, he's really attacking in. You know, got a few chances like this in the Munster final, didn't come off, but this time the whole thing opened up in front of him. Chance
now for Conor MacDonald, who's just turned 19, to strike this one between the posts and over, and a second one for him. Straight as far as Declan Hannon, shows assurance, good poise as well, trying to take that ball back from David Breen, and succeeds. What determination! He'll deserve a score here. He might have got a goal, he gets a point instead. He's having a smashing match. 4 points by Declan Hannon. Wayne McNamara. Missed there by Liam Ryan, who'll be thinking about the Under-21 Championship, I'm sure, as well, as he leaves this one behind, and Graham Mulcahy finishes it in style.
Yeah, unfortunately for Liam Ryan, you know, he did come in front that time, left the ball after him, and Graham Mulcahy deadly again, third point today.
James Ryan steadily out here once more, delivered in, and finally put over the bar. No problems whatsoever. That's another one for Shawnee Tobin.
Yeah, regular on the team last year. You know, that's a really nice score. He's picked off 2 lovely points in his introduction, so he's making the case for a starting place.
Andrew Shore. And Wexford looking for a late opportunity here. And that one's crashed in. Shane Tompkins. One consolation goal coming. 20 minutes since Wexford last scored.
Yeah, Limerick could be disappointed defensively. They should have dealt with that ball coming in. Paddy O'Brien came across, and in fairness to Shane Tompkins, he ran in, took the ball in, low finish to the net. You know, a good finish for Shane Tompkins.
Taken out here brilliantly, and that's away once again by Stephen Walsh. That's a second very telling intervention by him. Made a very good stop earlier. Tom Ryan in as far as Shane Dowling, and he felt that. That was a nasty, that's a red card. It's for Matthew O'Hanlon, from bad to worse. Made contact with Shane Dowling's hand. We'll have to hope that that's not a serious injury to the full forward. Shawnee Tobin's going to take this one. He's got 2 points already. And Shawnee Tobin knocks it over the bar. He's got 3. That should pretty much be the end of that. But for TJ Ryan, a job really well done. Came in, become sole manager after Donal O'Grady left before the start of the championship. He's energised them, reached the Munster final, disappointed that day, but today Limerick beat Wexford and beat them by all of 24 points. TJ Ryan goes across to Liam Dunn, shakes his hand. A really good performance by Limerick. They're on to the semi-finals for the second year in a row. They'll be hoping to go one better, but they're up against the Cats. That's going to be an intriguing tie in 2 weeks' time. And the final score is Limerick 4-26, Wexford 1 goal and 11.